Do not deprive your husband. A lot of times we find ourselves in a place where we're annoyed with our husband because he doesn't give you enough attention. He's not romantic anymore. He doesn't care to hold your hand or open the door. All the things that you really loved about your husband are starting to go away. The romance isn't there basically, and you just feel like your presence alone annoys him, and he blames you for things, and he's just aggravated to even just see your face. If you are dealing with situations like this, more times than not, it's because you are depriving him. The answer to your problems can be solved if you were giving him the adequate sex that he needs as a man. We need to stop with the excuses. We need to stop blaming the babies. We need to stop acting like, oh, well, because he's not treating me nice, I'm just not in the mood. The Bible says, do not deprive your husband. So are we going to be obedient to Christ, or are we going to be in our flesh and allow what we want to supersede what God says for us to do? If every time your husband comes on to you and you're just tired, or you don't feel like it, or you got an attitude, I promise you, you will push him away from you. He will not feel like you're this precious, beautiful woman anymore. He will start to a lot of time almost hate you and hate being around you. So let's not deprive our husbands of the basic need of a marriage, because he will start to rethink his choices of even marrying you in the first place. Because what's the point? Men sacrifice their ability to get sex whenever, or obviously they can't get it whenever they want, but if they're not getting it from their own wives, they can't get it anywhere else. It is torture for a man. He has high test, especially if he's healthy and he's working out, he will have high T levels. Men have testosterone, which causes them to be in the mood more than women are, and that's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. It is perfectly healthy. Marriage was meant for sex. It is okay. Enjoy your sex life in your marriage. And if you're having hormonal issues, if you're having these issues and it's hard for you and it may be hurtful or whatever it may be, figure it out. Go see a doctor. Find some holistic remedies, but being okay with depriving him is not okay. Do what you can until you figure things out for him. But sex is extremely important in a marriage. And when you deprive him, he will start to resent you. So you're sitting here mad at him that he's not doing all the things that you want him to do. You're mad at him because he's not loving you as you think Christ should, Christ as a husband should. Christ loves the church, right? We know these things, but what are you doing as a wife? Are you in your position? Are you being obedient to Christ? And are you giving your husband what he needs as a man? Let's stop with the excuses. Let's stop it, ladies. If you care about your marriage, if you love your husband, if you want your family to survive, do not deprive him. Period.